All right. Well, I'd like to start off by thanking our honorary guest from PAR, our 2018 president, Berks County's very own Todd Umbenhauer. No doubt you are the sixth president from Berks County. No doubt at all. Chris Radd, our 2021 president, and our District 4 Vice President, Alexis Sanchez. Thank you so much for joining us tonight as we kick off our celebration of 100 years of our association service. We are really all looking forward to seeing you when we go to the business meetings here at the end of January. Before we go any farther, I wanted to thank everybody on this call for being here. You guys could have been anywhere tonight, and you intentionally chose to be here with us. And we really appreciate you choosing to give us your time, especially because we know how busy you are. I've found that the busier you are, the more intentional you have to be with your time and choices. And you have to do that so you can stay on the right path moving forward. So our world's full of distractions and clutter. You guys probably all have 18 notifications waiting for you already in your phone before you're even done with this meeting. And as our busy lives move forward here, going forward into 2022, I'm going to ask you to keep one word in mind, your thought for 2022. One word: intentional. I think this year we need to be the people that say we're going to stop letting things happen and we're going to start making them happen. We're going to make intentional choices. And I'd like you guys to agree that we will never use the words "we've always done it this way" to stand in the way of any kind of change. If nothing else, the last few years have definitely shown us that change is coming for you, whether you're ready for it or not. Now, I saw a quote recently that Hank Lerner, our lead counsel at PAR, shared. I'm going to read it here. It says, "A danger of nostalgia, after all, is that it tricks you into believing there is the right way for things to be rather than just the way things were." So how were they? How were things? Have things been better? I don't know. I guess it depends on who you ask. It's all relative. Depends on what year you're talking about or the day. I can say the last few years have definitely been different. As you've heard other people allude to the challenges, we all know that. Some people have suffered unimaginable hardship and loss. Unfortunately, some people have had that happen. And fortunately, others have had the best years of their career. Things have happened in amazing ways for a lot of people. And regardless of how the last years have treated people, time has moved on. And we are now approaching the anniversary of our 100th year as an association. So as we do that, I want to revisit real quick how we started. Our association, I have a couple notes here, pardon me, I don't have a teleprompter. Our association was chartered on March 15th, 1922 by the National Association of Real Estate Boards as the Reading Real Estate Board. Wayne K. Leinbach served as our first president. So that was the National Association of Real Estate Boards chartered us. That was 28 years before the word realtor was even trademarked, and 50 years before the National Association of Real Estate Boards changed its name to the National Association of Realtors in 1972, which also happens to be the year that we changed our name to the Greater Reading Board of Realtors. We then again changed our name to the Reading-Berks Association of Realtors, Incorporated, in 1993 to align better with the names of the Pennsylvania Association of Realtors and the National Association of Realtors. And to better reflect our expanded footprint, as we wanted everyone to know we served all of Berks County, not just Reading. Our industry and our world has continued to change in the decades that followed that. We went from one-page MLS sheets. I think some of you guys might have been around before that. I don't know. But to an online MLS. We went from dropping off contracts to faxing them to then emailing them. We went from message slips being left in offices to playing phone tag and leaving voicemails. And now we text message people who never actually want to pick up the phone and call us. They'll just text us. Okay, lots and lots of things have changed. You can show houses virtually now. You can e-sign docs. You can close remotely with someone you've never actually met in person. And rather than just serving Berks County, our members now serve every single county touching it and then some. When I look at the names of our members and compare them to the production in the MLS, our members work in 10 different counties on a regular basis, not just Berks County. So in 2022, we're going to move forward intentionally. We are going to take a look at everything we do and why we do it. We're going to respect and we're going to honor the past because we know we stand on the shoulders of every single person who's come here before us. 100 years is a long time. We're going to celebrate that story. That's a full century. A century. Let that sink in for a minute. 100 years of service we've given this area. And we're going to celebrate that story with an eye on the future and ask, how can we plan for a better tomorrow? So one of the things I'm going to do this year is I'm going to put together a few task forces. One of those task forces is going to focus on rebranding our association to once again reflect the times we live in now. If you guys want to participate, I'm inviting you to participate. I'm going to personally be inviting our past leadership, people who've served on the board in the past, people who have been past leadership roles. You don't have to be a past leader if you want to participate. We're going to put the word out. And if you want to serve on a task force or something like that, I'm going to ask you to step forward and raise your hand and we'll talk about it. What are we going to do? I don't know. At the very least, we're going to develop a new logo because we all decided it's about time to do something different with that one. We're going to talk about that another day because the other thing we're going to do is put forward a task force that focuses on our next strategic plan so that we can look as far forward as we can and think big about where we're going to go. We're going to have a task force that's going to be reviewing our bylaws and policies. And if we come up with more questions along the way, we're going to put together, I don't know, maybe another task force, or more specifically, maybe a couple focus groups. We can just bounce around a few ideas. I don't know that I have all the answers. I do know we all have lots of questions. And I'm extending the invitation to every single one of you. If you want to serve on those task forces, again, please reach out. We'd love to have your participation in the committees, in the focus groups. We'd love to have your talent. We'd love to have your effort. We'd love to have your input, but we'd love to have it from the start so we can make sure that your thoughts are considered, because you might have an idea we've never thought of. It might be challenging. It's definitely going to require your time and commitment if you decide to step forward, but we're also going to make it fun. I don't know if you could tell by the people you've already seen speaking on this call, you're going to have a chance to work with the best in the business. You're going to work with and learn from the best realtors and affiliates anywhere around. I'm excited for the possibilities of the future, and I'm really hoping you guys are excited too. We're going to figure it out together, and that's how it's going to work. We're going to figure it out. We're going to move forward with intention. Now, let's take a minute to recognize the people in the field who've taken valuable time away from their businesses and personal lives to help lead this organization to where it is today, and those who will help lead it into 2022 and beyond. So first, I'd like to thank the fellow board of directors, the ones who serve not only on the board, but most of the people on your board of directors serve on various committees, and they donate a lot of their time and talent to the association to help move our industry forward. So I'd like to thank them for all of their effort. I'd also like to thank those who volunteered to lead our committees. Our outreach committee is led by Jack Evans. We have diversity and development. Sharon Carras is our chairperson. Jennifer Jimenez is not just on the board, but our liaison. Entertainment and events, Deb Konoval is in charge of chairing that committee. And Brandon Lesagonich, there you go.
Yeah, that was right.
Oh, I did it right, Brandon. Brandon is our liaison there. President is helping liaison that. Finance, we have our treasurer, Marisol Torres, and our past treasurer. I apologize, my internet connection's unstable. Hopefully I'm back. You guys see me?
Yeah, you're cutting in and out.
There we go. Am I back again?
You're back.
That looks better.
All right, cool. Did you guys hear government affairs?
No.
Did we? Nope. Nope. All right. Did you lose me at entertainment and events?
We've lost you at past treasurer.
Oh, past treasurer. Perfect. Okay. So we have our current 2022 Marisol Torres is our treasurer, and Greg Guidish is going to help Marisol. And of course, our bar political action committee, we have Glenda DeLillo and Mark Moan, past president, who's going to be helping that. So those people are going to be devoting a lot of time in the committees, as well as all of the volunteers, all the realtors, and the affiliates who I know are going to step forward this year. And you're going to help us move forward with those intentional looks at what we're doing and following the idea that we're going to grow into the future. So I know I speak for myself and the rest of the board in saying that we are excited about the bright future we have ahead of us. We are excited to advocate for you, for all the realtors of our association. We're going to celebrate with you, and we're going to try and work hard to continue to elevate our profession in 2022 as we honor the last 100 years of service by preparing for the next 100.